What season is February in the states of Mexico and Michoacan? Hola amigos, hello friends. Today we are at the Piedra Herrada Butterfly Sanctuary, which is close to Valle de Bravo in the state of Mexico, Estado de Mexico. It is a Tuesday, so this is the parking lot, which is normally full of buses on the weekend. So let's see how it is on a Tuesday. Are you ready? Let's go. Today we are going to take a horse, head up to the top of the mountain where the butterflies are. The first time we went to see the butterflies at El Rosario, we went really early in the morning and we had to wait quite a while for the butterflies to warm up enough to come out. So today we're starting around 10:30 a.m. Butterfly peak is usually around 11 to 2 or 3 p.m. So we thought we'd start a little bit later today. It's not as cold right now because it's Tuesday and a little bit slower at this time. The vendors aren't open down below in the main parking lot, but as you come up, you buy your tickets and you come in. There is a restaurant that is open right now and you can buy water, soda, you know, something to quench your thirst, and we'll be getting a bottle of water that we can take up with us. It is about an hour and a half hike if you want to take the walk. If you're physically fit, it is a tough hike. Marty. So if you want to do it, then you absolutely should. If not, there are horses that you can rent and go up most of the way by horse. So I love that they do have a sign here, Temascaltepec, and that a lot of it is painted with butterflies. It looks beautiful. There are playgrounds down here for kids to play on. Make sure that you purchase a bottle of water either before you get here or once you get here, and that you use the bathroom before you go up. It will be the last facility that you will encounter before going up and coming back down. My horse's name is Chocolate, and Marty's horse's name is Bon Bon. He looks like Hidalgo. Seems like that's what he always gets. Marty is on Bon Bon. Beautiful horses. It is very quiet today, so Tuesday is definitely an excellent day to come if you're looking for quiet. So many butterflies. They're so beautiful.
So beautiful.
You have to be very quiet up here.
So beautiful.
So this is our opinion. It is a very steep mountain, and if you have any mobility issues at all, it would be a very difficult climb. The very beginning part of it is sidewalk, and it takes like a slight incline. But once you get past that area, it is pretty difficult, and you are climbing up high, so you do have to remember that the air is thinner up there. So we took a horse. You can take the horse further at Piedra Herrada than you can at El Rosario. So if you haven't seen our El Rosario video, please do take a minute to take a look at it after this, because what I'll do here is do a little bit of a comparison. There's a lot less walking to do if you choose to go the horse route. The horse probably took about half an hour to get up to where they let us go. The bad thing about going on a Tuesday is that a lot of the vendors are not open. And that means that there was one souvenir shop open, which was great. And there was one little restaurant open that had tacos and stuff like that, water, soda. But we were excited to have a michelada, so we drove into Avandro, and here we are having a michelada at a restaurant instead of at the Butterfly Sanctuary. So that's really the only downside to going on a Tuesday or during the week when there are a lot less people, so the vendors don't come out and open. So here are our tips and tricks. If you have any mobility issues at all, this is a difficult climb. So I recommend, if you feel comfortable, taking a horse. The horse ride was very nice. They take you on a different trail than you go for walking. So we saw some of the cutoffs for the walking, and they were pretty steep. Where we drop off our horses to continue going to the top, we met some people that had hiked all the way up, and they said that they felt more comfortable walking than they did taking the horse, and that it wasn't too bad. They did have walking sticks, as did we, and they said it took them about an hour and 20 minutes. It only took us about 20 minutes, 30 at the top on a horse to go up. So you're cutting a lot of time off by taking the horse. The other thing to watch for is when you get off your horse, don't try moving too quickly, because the altitude is high and the air is thinner up there. And we were extremely winded, and we didn't understand why until we realized, oh yeah, here we are up in the mountains. So just be careful with your movement when you first get off the horse. So I also recommend good shoes, quality shoes, so that you don't slip. And personally, I prefer to wear long pants when I'm hiking and or riding a horse. You don't necessarily need a hat because you're undercover, but if you do spend any time out in the parking area where before you get started on the walk, the sun can be pretty strong there. It was 70 degrees today and full sun, no clouds. If you have a walking stick and you're flying down here, if you get those foldable ones, they're really easy to transport. They're really good to have on the trail, and we saw a lot of them with people going up and down the trails, or a walking stick if you can get one. Be careful when where you're stepping and placing your pole. You want to do your best to keep an eye out, because butterflies will land all around you. So you want to be careful where you're walking, especially after you get off the horse and start moving. So we did see a lot of butterflies today. However, there was a snowstorm here. Actually, wasn't a snowstorm like we're used to in Connecticut, but it did freeze up the area, and 40% of the butterflies died during this storm. There's no need for chemical-based sunscreens or bug sprays when you're taking the climb up. You're not going to have a mosquito problem in that area in the mountains. So no chemicals. Try to lay off those. If you do want to cover, it's better to cover up as you're taking the climb anyway. So let's talk prices. If you drive into Piedra Herrada, it's 50 pesos to park your car. It is 150 pesos per person to enter the sanctuary. Then let's talk guide and horse. So if you choose to walk, it is mandatory to hire a guide, and that is 300 pesos per 5 people. So you can share a guide for every 5 people, 300 pesos. It is 350 pesos per horse, and you get a guide with each horse. So there's no guide that has to be purchased separately or rented separately from the horse. So for us, it was an additional 400 pesos, or about $20 to $25, depending on the exchange rate, to take a horse, and we thought it was worth it. We did see some families riding up, and parents can have a small child on the horse with them. This is a family-friendly activity, but children should understand as best as possible that there is a silent area as to not disturb the butterflies. So one of the reasons that they leave Canada and the United States for Mexico is obviously to escape the cold, but also they mate down here. And there were some interesting things that we found out from our guide. So we hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the butterflies than we learned at El Rosario. And this is because we had a guide going all the way here at Piedra Herrada, as opposed to El Rosario, where we had a guide take us up by horseback, maybe halfway, but then we had to hike for at least another hour to get to El Rosario. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's linked in the top right. While you're down there, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next video, and hit like for this video. Liking, watching, and subscribing and sharing helps us so much, and we appreciate everyone that comes to see us every week for our videos. So we hope that you enjoyed this little look at Piedra Herrada, and that you put this on your bucket list to come to Mexico and see the butterflies. Trust me, it is worth it. Leave us a comment below if you have any questions. We'll see you next time. Adios, amigos. Goodbye, friends.